Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Myogi, and this is a one-off surprise of me playing Touge Max 2 for the PlayStation 1. Yep, we're going retro today, guys, and the reason why I chose Touge Max 2 specifically is because this holds a special place in my heart for being one of the first PlayStation games in Japanese that I got to play back in the PS1 era. And this was a rare thing back in the PS1 era because this is a Japan-only release game. And this was made by the people behind Persona. Yes, this explains why there is a story mode here. And for me to be able to understand this, because this is pure Japanese release and I know jack crap about kanji, I have not taken up my my Japanese translation classes at all or yet, because I am lacking on funds. By the way, donation links in the description below. I'll be using the help of Google Lens for this, and we're gonna be doing this Gran Turismo style, meaning I would be going over the school. But before we do so, we have to go over here and see the car lineup so that you guys could get to admire and adore why I love this game to death back then in the PlayStation 1. So let's go to car select. For example, let's go on the light class. We have, oh wait, let's slow this down. Yep, very old school and classic PS1 fashion. We have the Hachiroku Trueno. By the way, all these cars that you're seeing here, they look to be not licensed, because if you can see on the name of the car, they are not as per the cars that they were released with back in the day. So this was a Civic. Obviously, they just minus the C to get away with the copyright. We have the Miata, also known as the Road, short for Roadster. The AMR2, this is the AWMR2. The Levi, not to be mistaken by that other Levi. This is the Levin, the Coupe. I do believe this is a Starlet. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, because it says Toyota at the back. And though at first I mistook this for a Pulsar, but this is the Starlet GT, a little bit modified. And we have the CRX. They obviously swapped in the X and the R and called it its own brand. But if we can clearly see here, but we cannot see it clearly from here, they were able to throw in a bit of the logos of the official cars. But again, since the names, they are not official, they could easily get away with it. Yeah, clearly GTR right there, but maybe on a different font. This is the R32, 32R, the Super, or well, obviously the Supra. The FD RX-7, they removed the RX to get away with it. The Z32 or the 32Z. The 33R, because there was no 34R34 back in the day when I played this. So this was my main, the R33, and I put it in blue. And as you can clearly see, some of the cars are slightly modified aesthetically. It's another way for them to get away with copyright. Not releasing them as how they come out of the dealer back in the day of the 90s and the 2000s. So they decided to put in the aftermarket body kits so that they would not be tagged in by the according manufacturers. But at the same time, if we go over the credits at the end of this game, from what I remember, they are all actually licensed by not just the tuners, but also the car brands themselves. So looking back on Atlus's approach, it boggles me why they, I don't know, decided not to name the cars according to how they were released, but still credit the manufacturers. I mean, come on, NXS, that's obviously the NSX. And what we could actually also see here with the help of Google Lens, each car has its own description in Japanese. Like for example, the Chaser, and what I'm reading right now, it says it has power and straightforward behavior, but the handling is a little heavy. And then we go to the NSX, and the NSX was described to be, it's lightweight, has good handling, and has plenty of power. So let's see how bad they define the R33. And it says blurred. It says power is handling is well balanced, and stability is absolutely high. Right, and they even have special shoot cars. So there are unlockables that we could get out of these ones. But like we said, we are going to start first off with the school. We're going to go Gran Turismo style. We're going to get our car license first. And yes, what I'm going to be doing is that I will be going back and forth with Google Lens on translating the game. So it's going to take us a bit of a while. So Drift Master, Max Driving School. And we're going to be greeted by a special pixelated guest in just a moment. And by the way, first it says here, would you like to see the school information? School information, normally it means that if this is your first time, they're going to go through you from the basics. So for the sake of everyone who has not heard of this game at all, we will. Alright, guidance. Welcome to Private Limit Driving Skills Improvement School. Sorry, again, this is Google Lens, so bite me. It's not the best when it comes to translating. Our school has a professional race driver, Keiichi Tsuchiya, as our full-time instructor. Beautiful. So speed, power, and beauty. Okay, so let's... Oh, crud, I misclicked that one. For those who could translate it in the comments below, please do translate it. What makes our school special? Alright, I'm reading some sort of like 90s infographic here. Right, and it says, the course consists of lectures and advice by Keiichi Tsuchiya, practical training on the training course, and evaluation with an emphasis on the acquisition of reliable techniques. Okay. Alright, that's a bit of a lot. So it says, as a step up after mastering the game, the course you play will be available as a free trial. So please use it to practice to update your records. Oh, so there, like I said at the beginning, guys, there are unlockables here. Even going through the school makes you unlock some things. So next one. As a step up after mastering the game, the course you play will be available as a free trial. So please practice to your own... Wait, is that the one? Oh, no, wait. That's the old one. New one says, we also prepared a small gift for your graduation. Hello? Please continue to use our school to conquer mountain passes for many years to come. I wish there was that sort of school here in reality. It's Dori himself! Welcome to the school mode where I teach you my driving techniques. For those who are worried about not being able to operate their car properly in other game modes or not being able to shorten their driving time as much as they would like, we will provide step-by-step instructions from the basics of car movement to practical driving techniques, so we hope you will follow along closely. Dewa, yokoso da hajimaru zo! So it says, let's get started. So we're gonna start off with the beginners. Lesson 1, fundamentals of car behavior. First, let's start with instructions that are common to cars in general. Okay, so like I said, Gran Turismo. Let's have the basics. Have a 0 to 100, 0 yon run. So 0 to 400. You know about the 0 yon competition? 0 yon is a race competition where participants compete for the best time on a 400-meter straight course. The key to running fast is to accelerate efficiently by using the accelerator at the start and accurately shifting up. The training vehicle is a manual 4-wheel drive R33. The time limit is 15 seconds. The only gamey gimmick that we have here is that you have the option to change your transmission if you like. Even if you only normally drive automatic cars, please take this opportunity to try your hand at it. Alright, so it's very accommodating as a school for driving. So we're gonna be having so much fun. Can't believe I'm taking lessons in my birthday. Yep, you were forced into manual. So we've done 12 seconds. Nice. 12 out of the 15 requirement. The goal of this training is to get off to a smooth start. Starting up from 0 speed is necessary in a variety of situations, not just 0 speed. The best time to shift up is when the accelerator has exceeded its peak. Rather than looking at specific numbers, try various things on your own to develop the best starting dash. It is out of the question to cause wheel spin. First lesson is by Buzz. Let's do our best well in the next cornering lesson too. Okay. So this would actually take us some time to go through. So I'm only doing that for the first lesson. If there's something that I didn't understand, maybe when we go to the more advanced ones, that is the time that we will rely more on Google Lens, so that just to quicken the pace. Do you want to start our next lesson? The top part says next, the bottom one says pause the game. Last time we asked the participants to run in a straight line as an element in the race course. This time let us practice cornering. To enter a corner from a high vehicle speed, all you have to do is slow down and turn the steering wheel as a means of deceleration. Acceleration, downshift, and deceleration, downshift, and acceleration. In deceleration, think of it as braking, downshifting, and accelerating. Yeah, so this is a Dory special, mind you. The key to cornering is knowing the characteristics of each deceleration and using them in combination. Of course, it's a gentle right corner. It's possible to get through it by just using the accelerator. As a challenge, we created several composite corners prepared. Let's go around the outer circumference of the course. The basic idea is to slow down and corner. Try using the front wheel drive FTO in manual for the training car. The time limit is a minute. So if we go beyond a minute, we fail the class. So this is a good way to get a feel as well of the physics of the game. And by the way, the physics of this game are very, very relentless. They're unforgiving.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's a front wheel drive, so see, I was gonna say it's very forgiving. Then at the same time, I hit the wall. When Tsuchiya said that it's very unforgiving, he means when I said that the penalties are unforgiving, I meant it when I said they're unforgiving. So at some points, because this is a front wheel drive, I am forced to brake. Whoa, see? It auto clips. But at least we've done it under 20 seconds under the time limit. Okay, now this one, Tsuchiya is talking about weight shift. Top says load moving concept area. Slowing down makes it easier to turn. Let's take a moment to think about why it bends easily. In a car that is accelerating, I'm sure you've experienced the feeling of being pressed against the seat. Yep, that is correct. So what's good is that Dory is describing it in layman terms here. This is a phenomenon called weight transfer. This occurs because the weight of the entire car moves to the opposite direction, to the direction of where it accelerates. So a bit of some physics applied here. When accelerating and the driver is pressed into the seat, you can think of the weight of the entire car moving further and further backwards. So that's what you have to check to know that you are accelerating. On deceleration, the weight has gathered behind you, moves forward all at once. Yup, that is right. According to physics, yeah. When more weight is concentrated at the front, the contact area of the tires increases, making steering even more effective. In other words, I would like you to think of braking as a way to concentrate weight on the front wheels to improve the grip of the tires on the road surface and make it easier to steer. Right, this is a lot of exposition though coming from Dory. Always be aware of this load shift when driving. And the last thing he said is, to summarize, the basics of cornering are: when entering a corner, shift the weight to the front, point the car in the direction you want, and accelerate out of the corner. Yep, that is correct. Another type of tuck-in is to remove the accelerator during cornering to regain grip. Tuck-in is a technique that causes a weight shift when the accelerator is off, albeit to a smaller extent when applying the brakes, increasing the friction on the front wheels. Are you guys keeping up? Are you learning? Of course, it goes without saying that the smaller the amount of deceleration, the better the time. Yep, which is actually true. The less you slow down, the quicker you become. Cornering is fine now. The next drift lesson will be a little difficult. Are we going drift? drifts already? This early? Alright, lesson number 3 would be... If you experienced drifting in a real car, post in the comments if you have. If you don't, it's okay. No need to be shy. To experience the fun of drifting, you need a large area of a circuit and good driving technique, so there may be a few opportunities to experience it. The original purpose of drifting was to use the technique of avoiding danger by turning the steering wheel in the opposite direction when you lose your balance in a corner and controlling the behavior of a spinning car. Which is actually true, yes. You use drifting to correct driving errors, especially in rear-wheel drive. The recent rallies make heavy use of drifting to quickly deal with the corners that appear one after another, which sets it apart from car racing, which takes place on circuits. Oh, okay, so this one, we're going over the concepts of oversteer and understeer. The basics of drifting are to slow down before the corner by using the foot brake off the accelerator, etc. And when you decelerate and transfer the load to the front wheels and enter a corner, the rear wheels have a smaller contact area and begin to slide. The car will turn towards the inside of the corner, so apply the counter steer and drive in the direction of escape. And at this time, if you look at the car's behavior from the rear view, you will see the car seems to be sliding while facing the exit of the corner. Successful 100-point drift. Yeah, in Japan when they conceptualize drift events, they give it numbers, and this is like the odd part. For those who have been following the D1, I do believe they did their best to explain it, but for someone who's more into point-to-point such as myself, I'm very foreign to the concept. It's also a good idea to pull the handbrake to make the rear tire slip, which is, yes, it's also true. Well, this time's challenge is drifting. Okay. We have prepared a complex corner for you, so pull up a spectacular series of drifts. So the start and the goal is the same. And this time, let's do an evaluation using drift points within the time limit. Yep, easy point, case in point. We need to reach the max drift points as per requirement. I'm not gonna read those. Too much exposition there. It's just defining the UI. It also means that the more you drift over time, the faster the points go up. There are no accidents in the game, so let's try unique fun of drifting, try spectacular driving. Okay. The passing line is 500 points. The time limit is set at 1 minute, so you don't have to rush. Okay, that's good. So if we screw up, we could just turn around and continue the drift. But let's see if we could do it in one shot. Oh, we get some backfire though. This is why I loved the PS1 of Touge Max. Oh god, penalty. See? Also, when you hit a wall, we lose out on all our drift points. Okay, let's do that again. We got 13 more seconds. I'm already sucking so bad. You know what? Let's just restart. Fail! First failed lesson in a beginner course. So, also, to apply some drift techniques here, we have to go to the outside and then to the inside. I'm still failing. It's been a long while since I touched the physics engine of this game. Okay, there we go. We've reached the limit. Yeah, because the whole drift point mechanic plays a lot here in this game, especially here in driving school. These are just tips for you to be able to drift efficiently, so you won't have skill issue. High speed, large angle. It's best to aim for counter steer. That was quite direct actually from Dori Dori. I was about to say Doki Togi. What the hell? Once you have mastered drifting, next time we will give a lecture on the basic knowledge of cars. So we're actually going to skip the translations for those because at this point, not just me, but you guys as well, you already know the difference between the three basic drivetrains. We have the front engine, the front engine front, front engine rear, and the all-wheel drive. But okay, but let's see. It stands for front engine front drive. Yep, that is correct. As the name suggests, the engine is mounted in the front, and the front tires serve as the driving wheels. Characteristic is difficult to spin and can handle changes in the road surface relatively stable. On the other hand, it is prone to understeer, so precise deceleration is required, and the trick to running fast is to tuck it in. Front engine rear wheel drives are obviously the reverse. The driving wheels are at the back. And let's see what else Dori Dori says. The flavor of the coolest drift when hitting the counter. So this is the most go-to if you want to main drifting. However, while it's easy to drift, it is difficult to control because the car body is unstable. But that is where all-wheel drives come in. Introduced as the four-wheel drive, where all four tires are the drive wheels. Next it says, it has power and it is easy to drive. That's why four all-wheel drive cars are quite high on their base power. It has the characteristics of both front wheel and front rear wheel, can be driven under or over by turning the accelerator on and off. Drifting is determined by four-wheel drift. Dori Dori loves to go all exposition. Be sure to try this advanced technique of turning the steering wheel to the opposite direction before entering a curve to release the load from the rear. Alright, so we're gonna go around the perimeter once more. For front engine, we're gonna be using the Civic EG6. For rear wheel, we're gonna be using the FC. And for... Oh! What? This is not how I remember my game! Back then, if my version, the CD version, I used the GTR 32. But this one is throwing me the Impreza. Huh? Or maybe I'm just remembering it wrong. The car changes every lap, so don't forget to control the car while keeping that in mind. The time limit is 2 minutes and 30. Alright, let's get good. Yeah, what I remember last time, it was the 32. Why the Impreza? Why Bunta? I know the Impreza is easier to control, but my disc version makes it even harder.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, it's just the perimeter, so let's start with cool vibrations. As you can see, yeah, it is an very understeery penalty. There's a particular way to playing this game from what I remember. Oh, nearly clipped. Yep, I clipped that one. My bad. The FRs are easier to aim the nose to the inside more than the FFs. Oh god, we're losing speed. We're losing speed. It's funny though, yeah, because this is an old PS1 game, all the cars relatively sound the same. Unlike the FF and FRs though, all-wheel drives are not prone to speed loss. But then again, this is a car with 280 horsepower. Which is also, by the way, if we look at the interior, this is also why I like Touge Max 2 so much. It's because you get to see the car's insides. Which was a revolutionary thing back in PS1 days. So this was simply car characteristics, okay. Now, under oversteering, this is a very straightforward infographic. Oh, but this red one needs to be... Expressed simply, understeer cannot be bent while oversteer is too curved in. Yep. FF is underdrive, FR is overdrive, and all-wheel drive can bring out the characteristics of both depending on the accelerator. And it is fun to try different routes depending on the course and the weather, yada yada yada, la 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 la. Next time I'll explain classification of car class. Oh wait, maybe I am remembering it wrong. Car class, so if we're thrown with the 32, then nothing has changed in my memory. So car classes now depend on, yep. Yeah, now I remember, yeah, I remembered it wrong. The Impreza was there, yeah, Impreza. So we're gonna be thrown with a Mini against a high power vehicle. So no need to describe much. It's very self-explanatory. So again, we're doing this one. So they're both all-wheel drives, but their car makes and builds are different. We only have a minute and 40 to go through this test. So we're gonna start with a Subaru Vivio. I thought it was Suzuki back in the day. I'm stupid. It's all-wheel drive, but it is a baby boy. But now we're doing the map in reverse. The main point is that they are both all-wheel drive, so expect them to run similarly. But you have to consider the make of the car. And by make, I don't mean the drivetrain, the manufacturer, but rather how the car was built. And I nearly clipped myself into the inside. Also, I love the fact that there's like the overshoot. Yep, 1 minute and 40. Now we're thrown to the big boy, the big one, the R32. Oh god, yeah, we clipped it. Penalties are a pain in this game. Oh god, no! See, look at that penalty. Back then, I really did have a love-hate relationship with this game. So we can still clear the lessons with skill issues. It says, before you try to ride a powerful machine without having mastered cornering, it's better to find a machine that suits you and make sure that it can corner well. This concludes the first lesson. Now let's move on to practical tasks based on car behavior. And oh, now so it's 5 lessons each, so it's 15 lessons. So now we're from basics of cars, we're now on driving techniques. Basics of cornering and drifting, yep. And next is, once you clear each training course, you will be able to try the free trial, so improve on your record. So we're now on the inside of the course now. Now for the second lesson, let's do some practical practice using the pylons and the square on the course. First, some basic movements. So we're gonna do, so we're doing more drifting here, Gymkhana. Let's go around the corner, the circumference of the pylon. The challenge is to accelerate from the start, go around half laps around the 4 pylons and then return. The time limit is 30 seconds. The key is to getting out of a sharp turn, and we'll be using the FD for this. Also, if you've noticed how the FD looks, it is obviously Keisuke based, which is a good throwback to Initial D. Head back. Yep, that's easy. Easy. Last time I did so though, I went around once, not even going another loop, and unfortunately, I got stuck in a loop until I realized, oh, I have to do it again to make the goal spawn. Are you getting dizzy already? That's what Dori Dori says. In the turning competition, finding the best line while drifting with weak counters, it's a quick way to improve your time. Weak counter steers, that's what he actually means. In the second lesson, you will have more opportunities to actually drive the car than to explain theory. Okay, so more practical lessons. Alright, and the next one says, now let's try a spin turn. Oh, okay, figure 8. Okay, figure 8. We're gonna be using the AWMR2, 1 minute and 10 seconds to do this. So now that we have the fundamentals down, it's basically telling us much shorter what we need to do around the cones. One, complete the figure 8. I think we need to do this twice. Yeah, it's a lap time. The MR2 is much easier to throw into a drift, obviously because it's mid-engine rear-wheel drive. Oh, I think we need to do this 4 times. I could be wrong. Oh, it's just 3. Okay. It's just 3 times. I thought we were gonna go 4. So that's our second advanced lesson. Oh yeah, I didn't read it. 3 laps, right? You can gain speed in a straight line here. If you find yourself driving too fast in a straight line, you can use the handbrake to change your stance all at once. Did you make any contact? It would be a waste even if you drove well. Your record could change drastically just because of a penalty. Yeah, because in drift events, penalties are everything. Like hitting the wall, hitting the rival car. This time we'll make it more competitive and measure oh no! I hate this class. I hate this lesson. 30 seconds to go around the slalom course with the 180 SX. Very straightforward. I just hope there's no penalty for crashing into at least one of them, so we'll have to take our sweet ass time. And I'm at least glad that the time is very forgiving. 30 seconds to go around this, and we finish it in 19, under 20. Continue to switch back and forth is an effective exercise of improving your sense of rhythm. Basic movements lessons have been completed. Next time, oh my god, a full-fledged gymkhana! I'm scared. Finally time for the final lesson using the pylons, Gymkhana. Oh boy, this is gonna be a lot to take in. Gymkhana is a sport that can be easily done if you have a large space and a pylon. So many car enthusiasts actually enjoy it. Yo, look at that map though. So looking at it on the map itself, so we do we go around the perimeter, and then turn right at the pylon, and then do a U-turn into it, turn around, go straight, and then slalom. Look at this course map carefully. Familiarize yourself with the course before attempting it. If you take the wrong course, you will not be able to reach the goal. The first half is at the Gymkhana field, the second half is along the road. Also, if you come into contact with the pylon, please note a 5-second penalty will be added to your record for each attempt. Oh my god. And alright, he mentioned about 4-wheel drives, but we have an MR2 on screen. Recently, 4-wheel drive has been gaining popularity, but this car is the king of Gymkhana. It stops well and spins well. Time limit is 1 minute and 10. We're boned with snap oversteer. With now cost MR2. Did I remember the course though? So... oh god! Nearly! Nearly! There. Oh god! Skill issue right off the bat. The snap oversteer won the better of me. God, ow. Come on, game. Come on, game. Yeah, no, we failed this. Skill issue.
3, 2, 1, go!
Also, I realized to stop the deceleration when drifting, we just have to tap the accelerator. God! Am I gonna be stuck in a Gymkhana course because of snap oversteer?
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, there we go. A little bit more on the outside. No need to get too close and personal. I mean, it would look good if you get as close as you can to the pylon, but I don't want to risk snapping into it knowing this game's old physics. The magnet, though, is what I dislike. Even on low speeds, you still get magnetized. I guess it's a little mean here in front of the goal. Pylon touch penalty to get pylon touch penalty. Even in the actual Gymkhana competition, this is the rule that has been adopted. Yeah, so it's very standardized. This concludes the lesson of using the pylon. Let's do the final lesson, which would have a slightly different purpose. And I do believe this one is like what they've normally done with normal car classes. I mean, driving school lessons. Okay, and Dori says, now let's have students take a test from the training course before going to the actual course. The exam has special conditions, so please listen to the lecture carefully. Oh boy. So let's part 1. Go straight at the crossroads. Then it says, use drift and reverse gear to park in the parking space before the dead end. Yep, we're pretty much doing a normal car lesson here, driving school lesson. Now, this time, be careful as the speed must be reduced to 0 or the vehicle will not be stopped. Okay. Next, return from the crossroads from earlier, turn outward and continue along the road. Right, so we make a right. Turn right at the intersection with the traffic light and go straight, passing under the overpass and exiting to the outer periphery. When going outside, entering the inside again, be careful not to touch as it is a crank. Oh, okay, it means the 90-degree corners. Continue along the road, you'll come to an S-curve on the left at the dead end. Yep. The S shape here is pretty tough, definitely, and I think it's quite narrow too. After passing through the S-curve, you will come to an overpass. Here, stop the car at the parking line on the uphill slope of the overpass and then start again. Oh boy, yeah, this is kinda mandatory for license exams. The condition here is to reduce the speed to 0, so be careful. As soon as you cross this overpass, you will reach the goal. I see. And we're gonna be throwing in a Porsche 911 as our exam car, and we got 1 minute and 15 seconds to do this. Conditions may be a little tough, but since you've passed the challenges so far, I'd like you to pass this one as well. Also, shall I explain exam content again? And top choice says, take the exam, receive explanation. We'll take the exam. Dori responds with, Ine, exam hajimaru zo. So this is an actual license test now. And look at the Porsche, says Polish. Oh god, I can't reverse! Oh. I forgot how to reverse the freak. That cost me at least 10 seconds of my time. God. Taking the exam again. This was the hell of driving games back in the PS1. Not Gran Turismo, not Test Drive, not Need for Speed. This one by Atlas. This was the go-to drifting game of back in the day. Oh, nearly clipped that. Come on, Polish 911. We need to pass the exam. We need to get our license. 30 years ever since this car. Oh god. No, 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 no. Stop here. Okay, check, okay. Almost there, almost there. Almost failed it. Almost failed the exam. Yes, was it troublesome? Yes, it was. And then a bit of some trivia here is that this concludes the second stage of the train. Let's go to actual mountain courses. If you have any concerns, practice at the free trial. Okay. Oh, so now going to outside of the school zone. Expert already. Not intermediate, expert. I mean, we got our license already and everything. Now school mode is finally in full swing. Wait, what? So this is not full school mode. This one is the school mode. Third and final lesson is a trial run on the actual course. The mountain pass road has a large difference in elevation, so it won't be as good as the training courses. Yo! We will use the continuous hairpins on the big bridge course for the lessons. Run through the 3 hairpin curves on the way up while maintaining a drift to earn points using the Hachiroko Trueno. Let's drift and be careful not to touch each other. Yep, and we only got 1 minute and 30 seconds to accomplish this with 700 drift points. I'm scared. This gave me hell back when I was young. Keeping the drift. Oh god, we lost it. Okay, so we're halfway there. 400. And we lost everything. Yeah, no, I thought we were gonna loop back down. No, skill issue.
3, 2, 1, go!
Nothing has changed for the past 20 years. For me, at least. And this game. Okay, there we go. We've done it. Nope, we're not gonna hit double. We already lost. We already lost the counter. 1,119 points. Yep. Aced it. So that lesson was normally about handling consecutive drifts. The trick to earning drift points is to start drifting before the drift meter reaches 0, and you can always maintain a state where you can earn points. As for this course, you can connect all corners with combos and score over 1,000. Yup, we just did so earlier. So yeah, it's about maintaining the drift chain. That is the lesson for the first expert exam. From here, I think I don't remember no more. Oh, night cruise. Oh, I don't remember this. Oh, this time we need to maintain an average speed of 110 kilometers or over with the GTO. I did not see what my time run should be. But we still need to get good. The GTO's a heavy boy, and the king of Gran Turismo won license exams. Doesn't mean it's gonna be easy though. Night Cruise, by the way, is based on the Wangan.
3, 2, 1, go!
And we need to be above 110. So this is the additional requirement. And the more we slow down, our average speed drops. God, no, no, no. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? I am feeling it! I did not see the time requirement. That's why I gotta go fast. With a lot of average speed to spare. Okay, we passed. We passed. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, when in night races, there are two modes of the headlights, low beam and high beam. Alright, and Dory says for this one is... The key to this course is to avoid contact with the walls on both sides. Yeah, no, I failed on that regard. Okay, next time we'll move to a slightly northerly course. Oh boy. Oh boy. Please don't tell me it's one lap around Snowy Ridge, because that is my bane. That is the bane of my existence. Oh my god, it is Mount Snow. At the end of the course training, we tried the snowy roads of Mount Snow. Mother! This is the lesson I hated 20 years ago. It's too dangerous to drive through the snow, so let's have fun with this game. Yep, these are the requirements. We need to score under 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Missed contact results in a penalty of plus 5 seconds. If you keep contacting, your record will drop and you won't meet the required limit. Even if we have an all-wheel drive legacy, the problem with this long boy is the fact that it's long. Stable and easy, yes, but again, long boy. This car, you need to be more careful about understeering than slipping. You won't be able to turn unless you slow down. Yeah, no crap. And I hated this exam so much. I aced everything, but when I come to here, I automatically fail. I don't think there's a difference from 20 years ago and now. But let's see if we could break that chain.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's about being careful and not hitting anything. We need to be fast, but not too fast that we hit the wall. We know we're gonna hit walls if our car magnetizes to the outside. God, no, 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 no! I see the edge. The edge of the earth. Deep snow and wider corners. No. Never drop to gear 1, boys. Be careful not to get magnetized. It's about being careful, it's not about being fast. And then you get reminded of the 2 minutes 45 scratch that you need to be fast. But listen to the sound effects of the snow. They really nailed it back in the day. Hill climb. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. We got this. Almost. Oh my god, we did it! We did it! We did it! Victory hit! I don't care, victory hit! Woo! That was tense. My butt cheeks have not clenched this long in a while in this game. Not only snow, but also roads with low coefficiency of friction such as rain and sand can easily drift, although there's a risk of slipping. Nailed it on the first try. The final assignment will be completed after returning to the training course. Okay, so 3-4 would be our last one. Okay, and let's see what we got. Graduation examination. Wow. And what do we get? The curriculum is now complete. He did his best without giving up. Yeah, we press restart. Lastly, let's run the training course together as a final exam. First, let's explain the course. From the starting point, cross the overpass and exit to the outer circumference. Okay. Perimeter. Alright. Okay, and the goal. And Tsuchiya is gonna be in the NSX. Boy, so it's not a matter about time, it's a matter of beating his ass. But I wonder what car would we be thrown into. And I forgot the layout of the map already. Oh, we're gonna be in Kogure. We're in Kogure, Sylvia. I mean Keisuke Mamoru. Either way, it's good. God. Yeah, that's the physics of when you get in contact. You get magnetized to the enemy for a certain point. And then we go to the around the track. Need to be faster than Dori Dori. Thing with old PS1 games, they are speed dependent when it comes to the AI. And the next one, we need to do the P. Ow! We need to do the P. We need to do the P. From the inside. We need to maintain our speed. Dori Dori's right there! Look at the map. And then... Okay, in there. Turn right. Oh god. Oh god, yes. I thought we're gonna lose the door. I'm sorry, Drift King. And what is closing words? Congratulations on your graduation. I prepared a small present to commemorate the occasion. Oh, so that... Oh my god. It's the Keiichi Tsuchiya Special NSX, which I love. Oh, so we get to use this car now. Try setting a new mountain pass record with this. Well then, farewell. Lastly, school mode is here in piano. In terms, it's finger training. What? I didn't get that translation though. Once you have mastered the basics here, try improving your records in other modes. Even if you lose to your rival, don't give up and keep trying. You'll definitely come out victorious. Yep, that is very motivational out of Doridori. Thank you for playing until the end. Alright, so we've graduated, at least. And save, we shall save. We shall save our progress. We're keeping that NSX. So my version, back in the CD, Tsuchiya was in an orange NSX. Here, he is in a blue NSX. So those are all our runs. We could free trial and change it up. But this one last thing we're going to do is we're going to be trying out one of the... Well, he said set a record, so let's try it. One victory lap among one of my favorite maps in the game. Which is... Wait, let's see. Where is it? Okay, it's in a special. So the Tsuchiya NSX is for us to use. This is what Doridori used in my version of the game. But we got this one. So let's see. Let's go with... I have an idea. We can also tune this by also changing the wheels. We can turn off the aero parts if we like. Give us mesh wheels. Give us mesh. Do we have the other mesh wheel though? Oh, we do. Okay, so there. That's what we're going to go for. And the course that we would be doing is... We can go with tight down. And let's see if we could set a good time with this. But yeah, that's the school feature of Touge Max 2 for the PS1. Presented to us by Atlas. Guided and sponsored by Keiichi Tsuchiya.
3, 2, 1, go!
Time to beat is 3 minutes 4. Let's see how well we could do with Tsuchiya's NSX. You can clearly see why I like this map among the starter maps. It's simply put, this is... God. This is Initial D Haven. And I hit the wall. Yeah, this is a toned down version of Initial D, God. And even has the gutters and the outer field where Takumi did against Shingo. We understeered. So everything that Tsuchiya taught us has to be applied here. And like I said, high beams. Sharp edge for back in the day, but gets the job done. God! Still not used to the game's physics. I thought graduating with Tsuchiya is already, you know, rectifies that. Oh! Almost had it. I hate the fact that it snaps like that. Okay, and there. Are we close to the goal? Because we're close to the record time. Oh, there it is. We're back to Mount Akina's peak.
最速だぜ
Yeah, this is our record time. So M, Y. Yeah, you know, Myogi. I'm gonna go with those. But this is the main reason why I liked this game so much, and it's the replay feature. It's a shame though that in this version of the ROM, the music does not play out. But what I liked about this is the fact that the replay mode is very cinematic. The camera angles that they chose around it, yeah, aged graphics, but the game, especially in replay mode, has aged kinda well, but not too well for it to be good. It's just okay, it's just right there. But yeah, that is our October 10th special of Touge Max 2 for the PlayStation 1. An in-depth lesson, one-on-one lesson with Doridori himself, Keiichi Tsuchiya. Which, by the way, again, presented by Atlus, produced by Cave Entertainment, and guided by Keiichi Tsuchiya himself back in 1998. So if you want to actually see me do the story mode, because it will also reveal a bit of the origins of one of my side characters, Keisuke Mamoru, prior to him getting the 35. Lore-wise, it's Tomo's cousin. He is directly taken from this game because I know Atlus is bad at making stories, at least until they started working on Persona, which they became one of their strongest IPs. So everyone else got taken to the trash, especially the Touge Max series. It was a non-memorable thing, but for me, the story mode here is memorable for all the wrong reasons, and that's why I kind of adopted Keisuke's character in. But yeah, so if you want me to do the story mode, if you want me to do the king battles, let me know as well. So just post in the comments down below. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.